Welcome to the Problematic Gazette. Step into the weekend with us, your two favourite puffs, our Dave and Dr. Lee, for your little regular weekly update on bits and bobs and dogs barking in the background and twits and twats, isn't it, darling?
Apologies for that. I think because it's near bonfire night, the dogs are just jumping at every single thing. So apologies for the doggies in the background. But I'm flying solo today. Hubby's in town doing showbiz things. So I'm flying solo. You all right, boys?
That's why you're drinking a can of lager already, is it? It's only 2:00 in the afternoon, everybody, when we're recording this. Yeah. Betty, I know what you're like. Can I just mention how sick of bonfire night I am? It's bloody awful. Being in the city, it's non-stop for about 2 weeks, and I just nodded off to sleep last night about midnight, and somebody started setting fireworks off.
Well, you see, in the country, you have a short, sharp burst, and that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, are you all right, apart from having the place to yourself? Is a flotilla of boys coming over later for a little party? Now you've started on your lager?
No, and can I just emphasise to our gazers, it is 5:30 in the afternoon. So admittedly, it's not the evening, but I just thought, well, I've got the place to myself, going to have a beer while we do this.
Yes.
Yeah, everything's good here. The garden is coming on apace. Mentioned in the Gazette last week that we'd have the tradespeople in and they're going to finish tomorrow. So we bought them all a crate of beer each. Thought that was only appropriate.
Yes, it was. Is it nearly finished tomorrow then?
Yes, all finished. The arbour's up, all the shingles down, all the beds and everything. I'm looking at it now. It looks very bare shell at the moment. And of course, we're coming up to winter and, you know, the frosts and everything. So we can't really plant anything too tender. So I'm going to the garden centre tomorrow and to look at Hardy's.
Thomas's.
Yes, yeah. Thomas Hardy's. Yeah. Yes, put some Hardy things in there. And because it's autumn, there's lots of nice fire red leaves things. I won't give the Latin names, obviously. I have done an RHS level 2 practical horticulture course, but I can't remember the name of any plants. Just like, oh, it's the red one or the green one. It's got red berries or whatever.
Good. I'm very thrilled for you. I can't wait to see it, actually. I'm sure it's looking great. And I should be up there at PG Manor the coming weekend to record another block of sessions, including some special Christmas episodes.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll have to have a little mini opening, won't we? Cut the red ribbon.
Yes, we will, since I nearly had a heart attack the last time you opened your greenhouse, literally. Had to go to hospital. Missed it. I was supposed to be the guest of honour. It'll be different this time, darling. I'm expecting that ribbon to be up and ready for my scissors.
The red ribbon is still hanging off the doors to the greenhouse because you were cordially invited to open it, handed you a pair of scissors, and then someone had to go and get a bloody blood pressure monitor for you.
Yes, and then I was in A&E the whole night. Hooray!
Yeah. Talk about stealing my thunder. Was it ever thus?
Honestly, well, I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles, darling, and that's showbiz. Let's face it, Baby Jane and Blanche. But Dave.
So what are we doing? Where's our agenda? Let's get the agenda up.
Well, we've got to talk about our Muriel's wedding episode, which has gone down a storm thanks to Toni Collette on socials. The fact that I put some Toni Collette interviews up on socials, it seems to have gone down very well. Yeah, not thanks to Toni personally. But if you do want to come on the pod, Toni, please feel free. Obviously, we'd love to have you. We'll do a special episode on Hereditary.
Oh, yes. She's good. I've not seen that. It looks too scary for me.
Yeah, it's far too scary for you. But she is incredible in that film. And she should have got an Oscar nod easily.
Really?
Yes. The stuff they put her through in that film. She starts the film at her mother's funeral. This is not a spoiler. And it only gets worse from there.
Sorry, my little windy pops came up then. It's this beer.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I'll have another sip.
Yeah, so if you haven't listened to our Muriel's wedding episode yet, please do. I think it's a funny one. Obviously, me and David are having a few glasses of bubbles, as we are wont to do sometimes, occasionally, not all the time, because we're professionals, independent podcasters. And it was fun, wasn't it?
It was really fun. And you know what? I keep rewatching the Waterloo scene, you know, where Muriel transforms her metamorphosis, shy, unconfident person into a graceful swan kind of thing. Well, as graceful as you can be when you're wearing a silver lame jumpsuit. But I keep watching it. I'm wax lyrical about that scene during the episode, but I just love it. It's just so uplifting. Really is.
And we heard from our Australian correspondent, didn't we?
We did. Andrew, our Australian correspondent from the TV Gold podcast. We did ask him if he would mind being our Australian correspondent. And he emailed back to say, I'm honoured to be our Aussie correspondent. And he says about Muriel's wedding, because we asked him, didn't we? Would you say that Pauper Spit in Muriel's wedding typifies the small town experience in Australia? And he says, I would describe Muriel's wedding as being more specific than a small town because this is a coastal town with a beach. It's very different vibe to some sweltering hot regional town that might only have a river that has run dry. That's very grim. Pauper Spit is colourful, but the mean girls might be a bit meaner. Coastal regions are renowned for having corrupt councillors like Muriel's dad, the iconic actor Bill Hunter, due to all that waterfront real estate. And this film perfectly captures how uncool it was to still like ABBA in the early 90s, although the double punch of Priscilla and Muriel's wedding certainly changed that.
Absolutely. Definitely. Well, thank you, Andrew. As ever, keep your finger on the Australian pulse for us down under. We love it. Thank you.
Yes, come on the pod, Andrew.
Come on the pod, Andrew. There's an invite you can refuse.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to. Don't have to, but if you'd like to, please, that'd be good. Yeah, we'll have to choose something else Australian, although I'm sure Andrew has international taste as well. But maybe we should look at something Aussie while we've got him.
Now, we've also heard from Instagram from Jeannie Nunu. Before we go on, Jeannie Nunu, please send us a voice note. Are we saying your name right? Who has offered her services. She's asked if there's any jobs going at PG Towers or PG Manor and says, I can make a builder's mug of tea and she's a dab hand with the Zaflora. So I think we should open this wider. So we've got the cleaner, we've got a tea lady. Thanks to Jeannie Nunu. If anybody else wants to volunteer their services, please let us know, because obviously we haven't got a pot to piss in, so we can't pay you. But please, we've got a lot of jobs that need doing. You can get your beds planted, for example. I can get my downstairs toilet fixed. Here's a call out. Anybody who'd like to volunteer their services to help the cause of PG, us, then let us know. We'll be very grateful.
This is after we put a TikTok up, wasn't it? Saying that if we did get staff, then it would be written in their contract that they couldn't make eye contact with us. And if they needed contact with us, they'd have to write things down on a bit of paper.
Yes, but I mean, that's par for the course, isn't it? I hope that's what you're doing with your gardeners.
No, actually, I was very chatty with the gardeners, the three young gentlemen who came round, taking out coffees every now and again. Although I did take out a packet of chocolate digestives and they didn't touch it.
Oh, wow. I mean, you say every now and again. Was it every 7 minutes? More coffee, boys.
What are you doing now, young man?
Anyone getting a bit hot around here? Oh, I'm sweating.
No, you don't have to get up. That's fine. I can talk to you from up here. No, I was very professional. My years working in the TV biz, I know how to conduct myself appropriately.
Very good. Very good. There's some sad news relating to one of our earlier episodes on the BBC documentary drama, The War Game, because the director, Peter Watkins, died recently. He was a good age, and The War Game obviously was that 1965 drama that was banned by the BBC and wasn't shown for 20 odd years, which we covered in an earlier episode, which was a bit grim, but which eventually won him an Oscar. And so that was a bit sad, but a long and illustrious career.
Yes, and what a watch The War Game was. Yes, if anybody fancies a little bit of depressing nihilistic drama for a Saturday evening, then pop that on, or you can watch it as a double bill with Threads.
Oh.
Yeah, I can guarantee you'll probably never leave the house again, and you'll be building a bomb shelter in your cellar.
Yes, maybe that's what your boys could be doing next, darling. Actually, if anybody out there has the services to build a bomb shelter for us, do let us know. Do get in touch. We'd be thrilled to hear from you.
Yeah, it's going to take more than a mattress and 4 cans of baked beans, though. We need solid structure that's going to withstand a nuclear blast.
Yes.
And we're still going to be able to broadcast from as well.
Obviously, yes. It's 2 exciting finales have been and gone this week, but we haven't actually watched Traitors yet, have we? With the power of time travel when we're recording this, so it hasn't been on telly yet. I didn't see Bake Off finale, but I know who won.
Oh, fine. It was a nice finale, and as predicted, they injected a bit of jeopardy for Jasmine. Can't remember what it was now, but I think her Florentines didn't rise or something, or didn't have a hump. Something like that, just to inject a little bit of drama into it, although Jasmine rose triumphantly, like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. I won't watch it.
No. And then I've been expressly forbidden to watch The Traitors until my hubby comes back this evening, around about 10 o'clock.
Right.
So, yeah, can't Traitors cheat on him?
No, you can't.
That's grounds for divorce in our house.
Absolutely. Do you know I had a horrible moment on Sunday evening, or was it Monday even? I realised I hadn't watched Strictly. I just completely forgotten about it.
Oh.
I didn't even think about it. I don't know what's happened to me. I do not know what's happened to me this year, but I'm just a bit disengaged from it. It's really weird.
You just haven't caught that wave. You've not caught the vibe this year,
Not
have
caught
you?
the vibe. And also, obviously, because we know we're going to be presenting it, it kind of takes the sheen off it, you know, because we're going to be privy to all its secrets, because we're going to be staff, aren't we? So I guess maybe I'm just preparing myself for that. Rather than being the outside in, we're going to be the inside looking out, aren't we? So maybe that's what it is, darling. That's definitely what it is, in fact, yeah. Have you had your contract yet, by the way?
No, I haven't. They said they were going to post it, which I thought was quite odd because, you know, I normally do things electronically these days.
Yeah, mine came on the email, just saying.
Oh, okay. I'll just chase it up. I'm sure it's just got lost in the post.
I'm sure it was Dear Dr. Lee and Holly Willoughby, was it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm sure there's a mistake.
As long as it doesn't say Dear Dr. Lee and Paddy McGuinness.
My irony meter exploded this week. I don't know if you saw the story about the Kent Reform Council, which had championed everybody putting up the flags in their constituency. They've now put out a statement this week saying they're going to have to take, it's either all the flags have to come down or they can't put the Christmas lights up. And either way, they're still going to have to pay £60,000, even if they don't put the Christmas lights up. So all that flagging has meant they might have to cancel Christmas at this reform-led Kent Council. And it's just the irony meter just goes pooh, off the charts. You know, Christmas is getting cancelled this year. You can't say Merry Christmas anymore. Well, you can't in a reform council because you screwed it up by encouraging everyone to stick flags on lampposts. So there you go.
Where did I drove through a town in Essex a while ago. There was just so many flags there. I felt like I'd stepped into a parallel universe or something.
Weird, isn't it?
Very weird. Now, Dr. Lee, I know the answer to this already.
Yes.
I know you, but I want to ask you a question. Would you consider yourself a true gentleman?
It depends who's paying and under what circumstances.
Yeah, and what services they've asked for.
Exactly.
Okay, well, Country Life, the magazine.
Yes.
Obviously, I get delivered weekly to my door. No, I don't. That's the lie. I don't at all. I saw this in Daily Mail and I just thought, oh.
Why are you looking at the Daily Mail?
I'm digging a real hole for myself here. I get bored sometimes. I'm a writer. Do you know what I mean? I have a lot of spare time on my hands.
What, so you get inspiration from the Daily Mail? Are you Jack Torrance from The Shining?
I read it in an ironic way. Like, I can't believe some of the shit they peddle.
Anyway, crashing on. I'm getting you out of a hole. I'm getting you out of a hole here. Let me get you out of this hole. Crash on.
Okay, this is what I mean. If you want to fight the fight for the greater good, then you have to understand what the opposition are up to.
Right.
You have to understand their point of view. So that's why I read the Daily Mail, for balance. But my foot is in the other camp. I think we've established that on the Problematic Gaze, don't you?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I can't say I'm 100% comfortable with the fighting the fight is by cribbing articles from the Daily Mail to use in our podcast. But fair enough. Let's go. Let's pretend you just got it from Country Life. In fact, scrub the last 2 minutes. You get Country Life delivered once a week. Let's just go with that, darling.
Okay, so these are 39 key signs to know that you're a true gentleman. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole 139, but this is pretty hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few of these questions. Okay. Do you write prompt and pithy thank you letters?
Write a what? Sorry?
Prompt and pithy thank you letters.
Next question.
Well, you're not a true gentleman then. Do you learn and use waiters' names?
Actually, I do.
Oh, it's 50-50 at the moment. Are you a good kisser?
Too fucking right, darling.
I think you're well on your way to earning gentleman status here.
Okay.
Do you believe Roger Moore was the best 007?
For the purposes of this, usually the answer would be, I have no opinion, but yes, obviously I do.
Oh my God. And there's a nice picture of Roger Moore holding a gun outside the Brandenburg Gate here as well.
Okay.
Just to emphasize the story a bit.
Okay.
So, do you honestly not care where someone went to school?
Of course I don't.
Can you poach and scramble eggs without fuss?
Yes.
Are you comfortable using moisturizer, but never hair gel?
I use moisturizer, but hair wax.
Well, there isn't a button for that.
I'm sorry. That's because I fuck the system, darling. That's fighting the fight, love, right there.
Okay, this one's very apt for you. I won't bore our gazers with many more of these, but they are quite funny.
Go on.
Do you think Sabrina Carpenter is related to Karen and Richard?
Oh my God.
Think about it very carefully because this might dictate whether you're a true gentleman or not.
No.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm suddenly plagued by doubt whether Richard Carpenter and Karen Carpenter are actually related to Sabrina Carpenter. No, they're not. They're not. It's ridiculous. They're not. Okay, final question.
Final question. Do you know when to call it a night?
Absolutely not. Because the night is called when everyone else around me is destroyed and I'm still giving it jip in the kitchen, love. Am I a gentleman?
The thing is, it doesn't actually tell you whether you answer yes or no to these questions. What the scoring? There's no scoring there, basically. So it's just asking you a series of questions and then doesn't pay off at the end.
God, it's like the days of the Cosmos sex quiz all over again, isn't it? Jesus. Well, I think I am. As I said, under certain circumstances and with the right salary, I definitely am.
Yeah, there was another question is, do you always hold doors open for ladies? And my answer to that would be, fuck off. I'll just open the door for anybody. I think it's polite. Doesn't matter if it's a lady or a gentleman.
I really thought you were going to go the other way with that and say, I'm just going to smash the door in someone's face. But I'm pleased you didn't. You're right, exactly. Egalitarianism, darling. Well, I am a gentleman.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'll be off hunting, shooting, fishing this weekend in my Burberry and tweed. My valet needs to prepare everything, so come on, Roger, chop chop, get on with it, but don't talk to me, write it down. Anyway, crashing on, let's look forward to, let's not look forward to next week's episode, because we will be taking the TeleTARDIS back to 1979 and we will be examining Mind Your Language. Spoiler alert, we didn't love it, did we?
Gazers, you're going to have to let us know if you remember Mind Your Language, if you loved it when it was transmitted, because we admitted that we did love it when it was transmitted. Now, we're not trying to push people away from listening to our Mind Your Language episode. What kind of podcasters would we be if we did? And there are some very interesting conversations about race and attitudes towards race and nationalities and foreigners from the 1970s and now. So, yes, please tune in. Au reservoir.
Au reservoir.